back, everyone, to another episode of the Master Debaters. We are here today to discuss what?
Well, before we get into what we're discussing today, there's just something I got to bring up.
What do you got to bring up, man?
I know you don't have access to the Twitter account, you don't have access to the Facebook page, but I gotta say, I've had a lot of complaints.
About what?
About you. And it's not.
Me?
It's not about your lists.
I'm without a doubt the cooler guy is too.
You may be, but a lot of people are very upset with that wonky eye of yours.
The wonky eye?
The wonky eye.
This is my trademark.
They told me. They're telling
it's my trademark.
That
this is my trademark.
It distracts from the viewing experience.
It's the trademark.
So all I'm going to do on behalf of all the loyal viewers out there is ask you to work on it for us.
All right. I've already got a solution. I'm going to do this episode like this. How about that,
That's
people?
great. Maybe cover up the whole face. That might work too.
That would chase away all the
Anyway, our list today, ladies and gentlemen, is the top 10 best comedy movies.
Comedy movies.
This is a great list for me because I love comedy.
Yeah.
And I love movies. Anybody that knows me knows that.
Yeah, but every time I watch this show, you're not funny at all. You're not, really. Nah, I got to save it every week.
I'm just going to get...
Do you want to start or you want me to start?
I'm going to get right into it.
Oh, you guys, you get right into it, man. Number
Top 10 comedy movies from the Master Debaters. Number 10 on my list, I thought was a very enjoyable movie. It was fucking hilarious. I couldn't leave the main actor off of my list. The movie is That's My Boy, starring Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg. And I know a lot of the critics panned this movie. They thought it was stupid, but I thought it was hilarious. I got a sick mind. Thought it was a great, funny movie. And if you don't think it was, you just don't know what comedy is.
Never saw it.
I highly suggest seeing it. If you like Adam Sandler, which I'm sure I know you like Adam Sandler,
but I've never seen it. When did this movie come out?
2012.
2012.
It was a great movie.
So you said you had to put an Adam Sandler movie on your list. So of all the movies he made, you feel that was the best one?
That, to me, was the funniest.
Of all his movies ever?
Out of all of Adam Sandler's movies, That's My Boy made me laugh the hardest. Non-stop laughs.
All right. This is why your list sucks.
Okay.
Number 10 for me. Here's an iconic actor I couldn't leave off the list. He's very funny. Chevy Chase. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It is a funny movie. And I love Chevy Chase. And all the vacation movies are funny, but I had to put the Christmas one. Although Vegas was great.
If I was putting a vacation movie, which I don't, if I was putting a vacation movie, Vegas would have been the one.
Yeah, Vegas was good. It's close. They're real right there.
Nothing against Christmas Vacation. Yeah, I think it's a funny movie, but maybe it'll be on my Christmas movie list. Who knows?
Oh, that may be. Number 9 on my list. Another iconic actors. Usually comedy movies have that one iconic actor. And this guy's no longer with us anymore. But Tommy Boy. And I love Chris Farley, and I wish he would have stayed around longer because he had a lot of great more movies he could have made. But Tommy Boy it was a really close one between that and Black Sheep. I like them both, but I put Tommy Boy.
Good movies.
Thank you.
Number 9 for me is a cult classic. Lots of people love this. I wanted nothing to do with this movie until one day I saw it on Netflix. I watched it. Great movie. The Big Lebowski. What a hilarious movie. So John Goodman's great in it. Jeff Bridges. Great movie.
Never saw it.
What's that, 2 for 2?
2 for 2, man. I never saw it. I actually never even heard of it. Well,
it's a good movie. Check that
out. Every movie you say is a good movie.
I'm hoping you've seen number 8, because if you haven't seen number 8, you've got issues. Number 8 for me, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, that's a funny movie.
Funny movie. Great. Funny enough to make my number 8.
Wasn't that, was that Seth Rogen's first movie? I mean, he was kind of just starting out.
I believe it was his first role in a movie. I could be wrong. He had a smaller part in it, though, obviously.
Yes, he did. So did Elizabeth Banks, but she took off as well.
Yep.
So, yeah. Number 8 on my list is a movie from the 80s. They made a couple of them. Thought they got worse as they went along, but the first one was the best, and that was The Naked Gun. That movie cracked me up, and I like Leslie Nielsen. He's a good actor.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen's good. I
Yes.
like Spy Hard.
Yes,
Him.
that was a good one too. That was a good movie too.
Neither of them made my list though.
No, oh, well, I'm not surprised.
Maybe top 20.
I'm not surprised. Number 7 on my list is my lone Adam Sandler movie, just like you had one, but mine was Happy Gilmore. To me, he made some of the funniest movies in Hollywood history, but Happy Gilmore to me was the funniest.
Happy Gilmore always had a place in my heart.
Yeah.
I always thought it was his best until That's My Boy came out.
I'm going to have to watch this movie.
I'll let you borrow it.
Okay. It's your turn.
What are you on?
I'm on number 6.
Okay, so I'm up then, like you said.
Yes.
I shouldn't have doubted you.
Yeah, well, you know.
Number 7 for me is a great movie from the great directing duo, the Farrelly brothers.
Okay.
There's Something About Mary.
Great movie.
Ben Stiller, Cameron Diaz,
Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott,
I like Chris Elliott.
Don Woganowski.
Yes.
That was a good movie. Great movie.
It was a good movie.
I almost didn't put it on the list, and it was just on TV the other day. I watched it, laughed my ass off, so it had to go.
It didn't make my list, but I'm not going to deny it's a funny movie. It is funny.
Number 6 for me is actually another Seth Rogen movie.
Okay.
Another Judd Apatow movie, Superbad.
Oh man, that's a good movie. I love that movie.
This was another one of those movies where I like you, always seem to bring up on this show. I thought it looked stupid. I wanted nothing to do with it. A friend of mine talked me into watching it. Watched it.
It was a hilarious movie. I heard, whether or not this is true or not, I don't know, so don't quote me on this. They're making another one. And
I'll be honest with you, if anybody was to know that answer, it would be me.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay. I just heard somewhere from somebody that they're making another one, and those two main characters are actually going to be parents in the next one. I don't know.
Could
if
be
that's
interesting.
True. Is it my turn?
It's up to you.
Okay. Number 6 on my list. This was one of those high school iconic movies that goes along with like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Porky's, all these great high school movies. This one was American Pie. A great, hilarious movie. I thought the first one and the second one were equally as funny, and then they got worse as they went along, but the second one was great. But the first one was the one that made my list.
I like the movies.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Not good enough to make my top 10.
No?
Nah,
Not any of them, huh?
None of them.
Really? No. They had a great cast.
It was a good cast, good concept. Like I said, I liked them. Just not good enough to make my top 10.
Number 5 on my list. We have now cracked the top 5, people. This movie came out when I was a teenager, and it always brings back good memories to me of that time. And it was the original Home Alone. This movie, one of my favorite Christmas movies, and actually it's my second Christmas movie on the list. But this movie was, man, Joe
I think
Pesci.
you were doing a Christmas list.
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
There's nothing against the Wet Bandits, but I'm preferential to the Sticky Bandits.
Oh man, number 2 was great too.
I liked Home Alone 2 better. Neither of them made my list.
Okay.
I just feel like.
Do I tell you why? And I agree with you. 2 was a great one. You wonder why I didn't put 2 over 1 was because it felt to me 1 was more believable. 2, you got lost in New York when you're from Chicago. You're a kid. You kind of got lost on an airplane. It's not as believable as the first one, but still a good movie. Still a good movie.
Not good enough for maybe a top 30 list, but
top 30. Okay.
Number 5 on my list has already been on your list, and I had trouble deciding. But I stuck to my gut, and I went with Tommy Boy. I love Chris Farley. Rest in peace.
Yes.
He had 4 main starring roles in movies, and I felt like all 4 of them were eligible to put on this list.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
I stuck with Tommy Boy, though, because that was the one that brought Farley to it. Well,
Yeah.
besides Saturday Night Live, but that's what brought Farley.
Him and David
into my
Spade
mind.
made a great
Yes,
team.
absolutely.
They were a good team.
Absolutely. Number 4 for me, yet another Farrelly Brothers classic, Dumb and Dumber.
You know, I actually had it on my list and then took it off to make room for another one. So it
Really?
was right on the edge.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I'd take it off to make room for another movie.
I got it at number 4. You didn't even have it.
No, it was on there, and I had to take it off. But don't get me wrong.
You
I don't
took it
think
off
it's a
for
bad-
what? Christmas Vacation?
I do like Christmas Vacation. Although, I'm not saying Dumb and Dumber's a bad movie. Because it's probably... Jim Carrey made some funny movies. That's
made
probably
some
his
great
best
movies.
funny movie.
Yeah.
It probably is. So, yeah, it's a good movie.
Great movie.
We're on me, number 4.
Number 4 for you.
Number 4 for me is another great comedy from when I was
Is
younger.
this a Christmas movie?
It's not.
Okay.
Sorry.
Making sure.
Sorry to disappoint you. But this was a good movie. Teen Wolf. What's a... Yeah. Shoot it, fat boy.
Listen.
What a great movie.
I love Teen Wolf.
Yes.
I think it's a great movie.
That sure is.
I think it has funny moments.
Uh-huh.
But I don't classify it as a straight up comedy movie that deserves to be on the top 10.
What genre would you
list.
put it in?
It would be more like a family fun movie, a teen coming of age movie. Yes, there's funny parts.
I think it's
but
hilarious.
it's not non-stop laughs like all of the movies that are on my list are. I couldn't put Teen Wolf. If I'm going with a Michael J. Fox comedy movie,
Well, he made some good
I'm going to
comedies.
go with Back to the Future.
Well, that's not a comedy. That's actually that's a sci-fi.
It's more of a comedy than Teen Wolf is.
But it's more of a sci-fi than comedy.
Yeah, but it's more of a comedy than Teen Wolf is. I like the movie. Just not. It's not a comedy movie.
To me, it is. Number 3 on my list was already on your list. Superbad. It was a really awesome movie.
It was a great movie.
I've actually seen that movie probably over 100 times, and I still laugh when I watch it. That's what makes a good comedy.
And I mean, like I said, it was extremely tough for me to do this list. I may have movies in places where they should be higher. Maybe they should be lower.
Yeah.
But this is the list that I came up with, and I think I have. I think my top 5 movies are better than Superbad.
Let's hear what they are then.
Well, number 3 for me is another one of those comedy movies that I wanted nothing to do with. Just like you always say, I thought it looked stupid. The main actor in this movie was recycling the same movies over and over again, and when I finally saw it, I thought it was hilarious, rolling on the floor laughing my ass off. Step Brothers. Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly. Hilarious movie.
Never saw it.
You never... Oh,
I've never seen it.
really?
I've never seen Step
You can get away with never seeing The Big Lebowski. You can get away with never seeing That's
Sorry.
My Boy. But
Sorry.
you've never seen Step Brothers?
I've never
This
in my
is
life.
like-
It's a Will Ferrell movie, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Will Ferrell. He fucking
Look,
sucks.
this is like fucking Seinfeld all over again.
I just never seen Step Brothers. Go ahead. If you want to elaborate on it, you can. Or you can go on your number
I'm
2.
not
But
even gonna-
I've never seen
that's-
it.
that's gonna-
I've never seen it, people. Never.
And we're supposed to take him and his wonky eye seriously.
Yes, you are.
Number 2 on my list, Blazing Saddles.
Oh yeah, Mel Brooks.
Blazing Saddles.
What a
Mel
great
Brooks.
guy. That guy made some good
Mel
movies.
Brooks is great. Blazing Saddles, number 2 on my list. Funny ass movie.
It is really good. Number 2 on my list. Kind of a recent movie. I mean, not really too recent, but compared to some of the movies on here, it's pretty recent. The Hangover. I laugh every time I watch it. They definitely got worse as they went along. I thought 2 was pretty good. 3 sucked. Whoever wrote that movie, you're an idiot. That movie sucked. But 1 and 2 were pretty good. 1 was hilarious. I'm a fan of Vegas. I like it being out there in Vegas. Great movie.
The Hangover, did
good movie.
not make my list.
Really?
I thought
And why is that?
It's a hilarious movie. I've probably got it at number 12 or
Okay.
13. I thought it was hilarious. The reason it didn't make my list, and I know I shouldn't judge it on this, but because of the sequels. The sequels, especially number 2, it was basically the same movie.
It was.
And it just, going back and you watch the first one, after I watched the second one, it's, which one am I watching? I don't know. It's the same. I'm just fed up with it.
I thought the first one was amazing.
That's why I didn't
it was
put it on my
hilarious.
list.
And I'll tell you another reason why I thought it was such a great movie. You never really saw a movie like that before.
Yeah,
It was a
true,
new concept.
true.
But go ahead. Up to you.
Oh, you're up.
Oh, I'm number 1 again? My number 1. My number 1 greatest comedy of all time is also a Mel Brooks movie. Spaceballs. Rita Schwartz be with ya. What a great movie. The greatest comedy ever. I can't watch it and not laugh. Ludicrous speed. Go. What a good movie.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
I love Spaceballs.
Yes.
I love Spaceballs.
It's
you know
greatest,
that.
greatest comedy of all
I
time.
love Spaceballs. It did not make my top 10 list.
Can I ask you a question? So you're telling me that Mel Brooks' best movie was Blazing Saddles?
Mel Brooks' best movie, and I'm sure 98% of the viewers out
We're
there
going to disagree with you.
will agree with you. Blazing Saddles is Mel Brooks' funniest movie. And
I don't even think it's his second funniest. I thought Men in Tights was funnier.
I think Spaceballs is a great movie, but you can argue that first of all, Blazing Saddles is funnier.
It is funny.
What it did for comedy, you wouldn't have guys like Jim Carrey, Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen. You wouldn't have people with the comedy chops that they have like that if it wasn't for Blazing Saddles. With all the controversial jokes that it had, it was fucking hilarious. Mel Brooks did this spoof. It was the first of its kind,
so when you watch
Saddles
Blazing Saddles,
is funnier.
you laugh more than you do when you watch Spaceballs?
I do. Blazing Saddles is widely regarded as Mel Brooks' funniest movie. It's widely regarded as the funniest movie of all time. Young Frankenstein is also a movie that's better than Spaceballs. And
I don't believe so.
You can even argue that The History of the World Part 1
That was a good movie.
better than Spaceballs as well. And to bring up your point, a lot of people in my age group, not particularly me, but a lot of people in my age group that grew up with Men in Tights,
That was a good movie as well.
would think that a lot of people think that that's better than I don't. I think Spaceballs.
I thought Spaceballs was
is
the best
right there for
movie
number
ever.
3. It was great
Because it made fun of an iconic series, and they did it in a great way.
Blazing Saddles made fun of iconic movies as well in a great way. Blazing Saddles was the best Mel Brooks movie. That's not Spaceballs. Spaceballs is 10.5 on my list. I'm not taking anything away from Spaceballs, but I gotta go with Blazing Saddles on that one. And that's going to lead me to my number 1, which is another controversial comedy movie.
Yeah.
The funniest movie of all time.
Right?
South Park. Bigger, longer, and uncut.
I'm a fan of South Park. I like the show. I like the movie. I don't think it was the funny. It wasn't the
funniest.
Funny. I would actually put.
The songs are hilarious. The jokes are hilarious. The concept is hilarious. It's so. It's just.
It's not the greatest comedy of all time.
Comedy. It was nominated for an Oscar, for Christ's sake.
Dude,
It was
a lot of movies get nominated for Oscar.
It's like
that don't make the movie
93%
funny.
on Rotten Tomatoes. And I typically don't go with the Rotten Tomatoes.
The greatest
scores.
comedy movie is a
South
fucking
Park,
cartoon.
Absolutely. South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut is the number 1 funniest comedy movie of all time.
You just fucked your list up right
I
there.
didn't fuck nothing
You
up.
did, man.
I'm surprised
Come
you don't
on,
have
man.
it on the list.
I like South Park, but I look at it as more of a TV show than a movie.
But
and the movie,
that's what was
it
so
was
good
a good
about
movie,
the movie.
but it wasn't It was a
We
good
got
movie.
to sit down and watch these kids that we've been following around
Oh,
for 2
my God.
years. We got to watch them in a full-length feature movie.
People,
What a great movie.
bad pick,
What a great movie.
bad pick.
South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut.
It's no.
Funniest movie of all time.
People, leave your top 10s.
Coming from the guy
Give us some comments.
that's never seen Step Brothers.
And the big LEBOWSKI. What was his name?
Big Lebowski.
Big-
Good movie. Check them out. I got them all. I got them all on Blu-ray. You can watch them all.
Subscribe.
I'll let him and his wonky eye.
You know, do your thing. We appreciate the views, and we'll see you next time on the Master Debaters.